The price of gold today is 43.40 per gram on the world market today. 1 hour ago, the price of gold was 42. So the price is ups and down. It's changed every minute. I monitor the movement of gold since this morning. Now, I live in Brisbane, Australia. The time here is 9 o'clock, 9:57 p.m., which is Wednesday today. So I'm just giving you the update, the productions of Bamako Mali, my seller. Okay? Now, available right now, the production from December to January. We have 3 tons available for you. This is first come, first serve. So, if you are really a good trader or hungry of this supply, come to Bamako with Wilhelmina. I will guide you there. I will take you to the head office. I know you are scared for your safety. You don't need to be scared for your safety, because once you send a letter of intent, there, Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube and I read your procedure on Facebook. This is what I need. I need 22 carats, 94 purity. The origin is in Bamako, Mali. I need your 3 tons that you have been explaining on YouTube. You can have that. As long as you call me on Skype, then I will hold on the 3 tons, because my seller has existing customer. My seller has been in gold business for 20 years. This is run by the family, the generation to generation. They have the mining license, they have an export license, they have an head office. So you don't need to be scared. As long as you follow the system of that country. You must remember, Bamako is the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. Right. There is one big mining company from Western Australia. Why they are in Bamako? They are mining gold and creating employment, and then bring the gold back to the country of origin, which is Australia. Because the investors is the bank. So they are a big company. So you, as a gold trader, you're also looking for gold for your business. You're gonna resell it to the refinery, or you're gonna resell it to a jewelry manufacturer. It's your business, because gold has many uses. Either you make into gold coins, medical uses, industrial spare parts. Remember, mobile phone, there is gold. Remember, laptop has a gold, or full step, or making bicycle, or making a car. The expensive car made of gold, made of dust. So tell us, what are you looking for? We will provide you, because you're dealing direct to the local miner. Wilhelmina is the marketing consultant and mandate who handles sales, who handle the marketing on behalf of the seller. I am the extension virtual online office here in Brisbane. We are now on the internet superhighway, so you don't need to worry. You meet Wilhelmina. Right, just tell me, Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube. Wilhelmina, I've been watching you on your Facebook. I am looking for gold, tons of gold. Yes, Bamako and Conakry, tons of gold. Now, if you are in Bamako right now, because I know I was just finished talking to a broker in Bamako, that you need to follow the terms and conditions of the seller. The seller would not entertain buyers on the ground. I was given an instruction, because we don't know you. You never know you are a hold-upper. You never know you are a mafia. You never know you are a killer. So let us put on the paper. Let us put on proper way. Let us put on writing. You saw Wilhelmina right now in front of you. Oh, Wilhelmina, I was in Bamako, but I didn't get gold because there's so many scammers. Well, the scammer is you, because you've been looking for cheap price. Gold is not cheap. Today, the gold is 43. When the gold is high on the world market, the real seller is in control. He would not release his gold, because gold will not fade. Paper money will fade. You burn the paper money, disappear. But the gold is still gold, because gold made of rock. So that is an asset of that country. Gold is the world asset. Everybody needs gold. You needed gold, isn't it? Because jewelry, you can make into jewelry, you can make into bracelet, necklace, earrings, and rings for your loved one. Right. I just finished talking to one of the broker. He is in Bamako. I turned it down. Right, I told him that you need to follow the instructions of my seller. So he said to me, we are 5. I said, well, that is the reason why. The buyer is in Bamako. So wherever you are, Mr. Buyer, come to Wilhelmina on Skype. Meet me live. I would like to listen to you. I would like to help you on how you are able to get this supply. If you want tons every week, well, we can do that. I can combine together Mali and Conakry. Bamako is the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. Now let's talk about Bamako because I just got the update available stock we have from December to January. We are now on 2018. From December and January, my seller accumulated 3 tons, which is 3,000 kilos. You can have these 3 tons if you don't have the money. Alright, because gold is not for credit. It's not for CIF. You have to pay for it. CIF stands for cost, insurance, and freight only. How about paying the total sale value? How? Number 1, you already meet Wilhelmina. In front of you, maybe you're drinking coffee or drinking wine. Oh, I saw Wilhelmina. You send letter of intention on your company letterhead. There, Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube. I've been frustrated. I've been dealing with so many scammers. No, scammer stands for naive, lied, deceive, manipulation. That is the old versions of scam. The word scam is the new version. So I would like to correct you. Maybe because you've been cheated because you've been looking for cheap price. Most of the seller there in Africa selling cheap price 28, 27. That is gross. They would not tell you because they are going to tease you to come to that particular buyer. I am educating you now. I will give you my brief background. Wilhelmina has been in marketing for many years. I sell properties in Brisbane. And I sell mobile phone, I sell funeral arrangement. Selling and buying exactly the same. You have to know the product knowledge. I know the product knowledge about gold. I know the procedure. So you talk to Wilhelmina, I will guide you step by step. Because the seller is also naive. He would not tell you that gold will shrink. He wouldn't. He's gonna say, okay, here is my gold, you pay. Because I was in West Africa. So I know what is the product is all about. So now you will no longer be frustrated. Bamako is the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. Why Americans and Australians is in Bamako? Why Italian group of company is in Bamako? Big company firm from Western Australia is in Bamako Mali, the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. They are mining the gold. They are creating an employment. So they were given a government tax incentives. Why this KMR, an Italian group of company that have license to refine gold into gold bullion? Why are they in Bamako? Because of gold. Now you as a newcomer, you don't know what you're doing. You've been floating around thinking you can get cheap price and you get the profit. Well, you will get the profit because the price of gold today is $43.40 per gram. You are buying wholesale to a local miner. Wilhelmina works for the seller. Wilhelmina will guide you in a proper way. But Wilhelmina is also charging an extra service. Right. I work for the seller and I will connect the buyer. I am a negotiator and facilitator. So my role is very, very important to you being a buyer, and also my role is very important to the seller. So both of you buyers and seller needs a very good negotiator that can guide you so that you will not be burned out at the end of the day. Because I was burned out as well in the beginning. Until I went to West Africa and I see what's going on, why these buyers and sellers cannot get along with. It is really very simple. The seller is rascal. The seller is rushing. Here's my gold. Taste it. I don't care. Right? And you, the buyer, you were being offered very cheap. You were being excited. And when you take that gold to your destination, the gold will shrink. Why the gold will shrink? There's a chemical element. Right, so therefore, that's why I always explain that gold has many uses. Tell us, are you buying to make into jewelry? Right, so you need 22 carats. The purity is from 94. Are you buying to make into gold volume, which is 99.99, to trade it into stock exchange? Then we will give you. Now let's talk about it. Number one, you send a letter of intention. Dear Wilhelmina, I'm looking to buy gold to make into jewelry. Perfect. 22 carats, 94 purity. Number two, Wilhelmina, I'm going to travel together with you. Please guide us. Well, I will. Okay. Number three, Wilhelmina, I would like to take you 3 tons of gold. How I'm going to get that? Because I have a very big buyer. I'm hungry of your supply. Well, we are going to supply you. Take it easy. We will feed you. But as long as you have proof of fund, because this gold is not for credit. It's not for CIF at all. This is cash you're buying. You're buying solid cash versus your paper money. So therefore, let's talk business. Right. Then the next, who is going to receive that to your destination, and which refinery you are going to refine the gold? Right. You need to know. You need to tell us so that we can tell you on how many grams we will give you extra, because the gold will shrink. But if you're only going to make into jewelry or industrial, you don't need much gold, because you only need 14 carats. Our gold is 22.52 plus carats, so you are safe. But if you are going to make into gold volume 99.99, yes, it's a different scenario. You need to be careful. Now, there is a refinery in Bamako called KMR. They are a licensee to refine from the Dore bar to 99.99. So if you are watching to me or listening to me that you are going to buy gold into gold volume, perfect. Use KMR. I will give you the link after my conversation to you in front of you. There's a link below. You click. I will give you the link of KMR. The KMR refinery is 100 meters away from International Airport in Bamako. Right. So you apply for the refinery account. Right. So when you apply for the refinery account, KMR will ask who is the supplier. The KMR will ask the seller mining license, export license, because most of the gold in Africa are stolen, are illegally. So you cannot buy the gold stolen. So you need to buy the gold properly. So now, my seller will welcome you after we receive the letter of intent from you, from attention to Wilhelmina. Then I will submit that to the head office. Then we will acknowledge your letter. Then my seller will send you the contract. My seller will invite you to come to the office and discuss about these 3 tons that you are going to take. For example, you're gonna take 3 tons, or maybe 1 tons, or maybe 500 kilos. It's up to you, as long as you can afford. Now we need a proof of fund, your bank statement, because if you don't have proof of fund, how are you able to pay? Because this is not a credit. This is cash business, and this must be bank to bank because of money laundering and gold laundering. So buyers and seller has to sign a contract. Right. So we will send you the contract, because I already gather your information, your business license, your importation license, your refinery address of your destination, and the shipper that who will receive your gold. But if you're gonna use KMR, then you're gonna discuss with KMR. They have their own shipper. They can ship it to your destination. Will no longer be part of KMR. Once you pay the gold from my seller, and then the gold has been assayed from the local refinery, government refinery, then the seller will provide you the export documentation so that you can show it to the KMR. Then it is your responsibility now. It's up to you to do, as long as you pay the gold to my seller. That is how my seller's instruction. Right. So if you want supply every week, yes, as long as you pay the gold. Is that make sense now? Right. So come to Bamako. There is tons available. You know how many tons that that country ship every week? 20 to 30 tons a week. You can buy gold at the Central Bank of Bamako. Yeah, you can buy gold bullion, cash. Put the money first before the gold leave the country. Now I would like to encourage you to come to Bamako with me, but my extra service is there is a cost. I charge my trip to be with you because you're a stranger. Right. You know, Wilhelmina is a very good negotiator. I will negotiate both parties, and because the seller will feel comfortable with you because you are a real seller, because we already gather your information. You have a proof of fund bank statement. You don't need to be scared because we will guarantee your safety. Right. And then when the gold will come to your destination, you also guarantee the safety of the seller's representative. So it is vice versa. Because there's so many killing in the field, so we might make sure that both buyers and sellers are in safe hand. When you come to Bamako, you are welcomed by my seller, so your security is safe. My seller is well connected in the government, so you don't need to worry because you are a valued customer. We want a long-term business from you, so therefore you need also a long-term supply from the seller. Wilhelmina is a mandate and marketing. Wilhelmina is going to connect you. Wilhelmina is going to help you to negotiate and bring you in the table. Does that make sense now? So I hope you understand what I'm saying. Talk to Wilhelmina. Click on the button below. I will give you the link, the procedure, and the refinery address. So KMR has nothing to do with us. I just give you the extra information. How do I know that KMR? I made an effort. I made the phone calls. I talked to the director. His name is Jetro. And he told me that when the buyer used their facility, you need to open a refinery account. That is normal because you are going to use their facilities. Of course, there is a cost. I think they charged, 2 years ago, according to Jetro, they told me that to apply a refinery account, it costs 1,600. So when you refine the gold, there's also a cost. So we will give you a really fair discount. At the end of the day, whatever you resell it, you get a handsome profit. We will give you a very good discount. You don't need to worry about the chain of brokers. We are now on the social media. We are now on YouTube. You can see this lady. 3 hours ago, I had a conference, a German guy. Right. He's been looking gold and he's going to bring it to Thailand. So I'm putting him to Conakry. He's happy. He's going to sell. He's going to sign a contract with us a long term. 5 hours ago, he was been watching my posting and my YouTube. He was really very pleased, and he called me this afternoon, and we have a live video conference. And he said, "Well, Amina, I'm willing to travel. I want you to travel with me in Conakry." I said to him, "Okay, there's no problem with that." He's going to get long term as well. So both Conakry and Bamako have tons of gold. Tell me which one you like. If you want 10 tons, 2 contract, Mali and Conakry. Right. I will put you as long as you have a private plane. Right. So don't you worry because you're gonna get gold. Because today the world is panicking. The price of gold is getting higher and higher. There is a prediction that the price of gold will turn to $55,000 per kilo. Where the Bitcoin coming from? From the gold. Right. Why these people from Dubai always in Africa? Why the people from Australia? They are in Africa. Why Chinese are there? Why Americans, German, European? Why are they in Africa? Think about it. Yes, you will be cheated. You said scam, scam. Yes, you were being cheated. I guarantee that 100%. I believe you. Because when I was in Ghana, there's a lot of problem as well. I was even cheated as well. So I learned out of that bad experience. After I returned from my trip, I'm the one who introduced this. I'm the one who patterned the way we Australians selling properties. I'm in real estate used to many years ago. I diverted into commodity because this is a very lucrative business. Gold and rough diamond is a very lucrative business. Everybody needs gold, right? Everybody needs rough diamond. You know what is the rough diamond says, according to Shirley Bassey, gold diamond is the girl's best friend. Yes, we do. We do have a diamond produced in Conakry, my cellar. Yes, my seller have 10 concession. So this video, I made it for you guys that whoever you are, if you are in Bamako, I know you have been frustrated. Talk to Wilhelmina. Let's do the contract. Lay out your identity, and we will also lay out the identity of the seller. You are not dealing with chain of brokers. Wilhelmina will protect your information because I'm also protecting the seller's information, because once we send the contract, the banking details of the seller, the passport, the business license, etc., and the mining articles, because when you're gonna use a KMR will ask you who is the seller, the mining license of the seller, because the KMR will not touch the gold if the gold is illegally mined, to protect them, because they are big company. Even if you're gonna bring gold to your country of destination, that is normal. The seller will provide his information. But if you're going to buy gold to sell it to the jewelry manufacturer, you don't need seller's information. Only when you use the refinery account. Yeah, I think I explained to you. I hope you understand this time. Okay, as I've said to you, we have 3 tons available in Bamako, the 3rd largest gold producer in West Africa. If you still confused, take time to read our full corporate offer, what necessary documentation that you are going to need when the gold be asked to the local refinery. When you pay the gold, then the seller will declare that to the government, then the seller will secure all export documentation. Right, so you take Wilhelmina with you so that I could help you to explain to my seller, right? And if there is a problem, then I can find a backup for you. But if I am not there, I cannot help you. So I hope you understand my job. My job here is to facilitate both buyers and seller. I'm charging my trip. My trip is not for free. I've already given you for free service explaining. There is no broker explaining like this. There's none at all. There's none. A few hours ago, I had the brokers in Ghana. Ghana is short supply of gold. There's so many buyers there, they couldn't find gold. And I told them, tell your buyer to talk to me. We will bring the gold to Ghana, but he has to pay cash. He has to travel to Conakry. And then he has to pay cash, and then the seller will bring that to Ghana, or the buyer has to bring that to Ghana. Why are you going to bring to Ghana if you're a foreigner? Just buy in Conakry, buy gold in Bamako, take it to your country of your destination and resell it. You know how much the gold the refinery buy from you if you're gonna buy from us? 1.5%. I'm telling you. Why? Italtec, I know Mr. Kwame, he's selling gold to a gold merchant in India of 1.5%. Can you see that? And then you're gonna get, oh well, Amina, I want handsome profit. You will get handsome profit. You will. You're buying a wholesale. We are giving you the opportunity in order for you to get the profit, and then you come back. So do not deceive yourself, because Wilhelmina knows already. I sold gold in Dubai, and we know the refinery is buying 1.5%, 2%. Yeah, even in Australia. I've been to Brisbane refinery here in Brisbane. Gold Brisbane Refinery. I know, I was talking to the director. So you cannot just bullshitting to us. Excuse me if I'll say bullshitting, because really most of the buyers are really bullshitting. Yeah, that's why people say, oh well, I mean, it's really tough. Yes, I am very tough. But once you know this lady, she's very nice and very helpful. You must remember, gold is a financial insurance. Gold can be a shield against inflation. Why? When the gold is high, the commodity, the food is high, the petrol is high, right? Every commodity is high because it's based on the gold and the oil. When the gold is high, then the value, the exchange rate of the dollar is high. So think about it. That is why I left real estate. I focus on gold because gold and diamond is a very, very lucrative business. Now I'm gonna give you an example. For example, you're gonna buy gold, or where are you, around 20 kilos or 50 kilos, right? Assuming we're gonna give you a very good deal, don't bank on it because the price of gold, it varies day to day. We're giving you over $38,000 as the price today. But when we see that you really are a serious buyer, our price is negotiable. Let's say $38,000. We already given you the discount, right? Which is the 12% or maximum 11%. Don't bank on it. This is only an initial. 38,000. Let's say you're gonna buy 20 kilos. I'm giving you the figure. On 38,000 times 20 kilos, right? Times 20. That is 760,000. Start. You pay cash for that. Bank to bank. When you resell it, you sell it 1.5% out of the world market. So the 43,425 less 1.5%. Because you are going to resell it. So it's none of our business now. You pay the whole price from us, then you resell it. So 43,425, right, less 1.5%. Okay, so per kilo you have a profit of 6,551, right? So minus 43,425. So you're gonna sell it to your buyer of 42,773. So you cannot tell, well, Mina, bullshitting, because I know. So which one you like? You got the profit of $6,000, 551 per kilo. You multiply that, right? 651 multiplied at 20. You have a profit of 130,000 per week. Per the total 20. Now that 760, you put that into your term deposit. 760, right? 1, 2, 3. The term deposit is 3.5%. So you only earn per year of 2,666 per year. Now your profit on 20 kilos every week, your profit is 130 per week. If you buy gold per week, you multiply that 130,001 times 12 months, because 12 months 1 week, multiply that for 12 months, right? 24 months. Okay, so 130 multiply times 24 months, you get the profit of 312. This is the profit you get. I'm giving you the calculation. Yeah. So which one you like? To put your money in the bank into term deposit of 760, or you buy gold every week? So do I give you a real business logic? And then you're gonna say, oh well, Amina, I want more profit. No, you're not going to rip off the seller. Fair is fair. The seller has an overhead as well. The seller has the profit margin as well, and also marketing cost, petrol, worker, the insurance of his worker, the overhead of his office. So you need to pay fair is fair. So I hope you understand what I'm giving you the explanation. There's no such broker explaining to you like this. So come to Bamako, the third largest gold producer in West Africa. If you want tons of gold, let's say 20 tons a week, I will combine together Bamako and Conakry. Yes, because I handle different sellers. Right. So in Conakry we have 5 tons of gold, and in Bamako we have 3 tons of gold available. We only sell that to a real seller, and we will encourage the buyer start a trial. 2 weeks ago, we had a buyer from Saudi Arabia. He flew to Conakry. 100 kilo, he paid cash electronic. Today, we no longer carrying cash. We carry the card. Just swipe it, electronic, cash. Yes, I have the video because my seller head office is showing to me, well, here's the buyer. Yeah, the buyer came to Conakry with full invitation. So, you as the buyer, you want to get the 3 tons of gold in Bamako, don't be scared. You will be safe because I am with you, and the seller will also look after you, and in return you look after the seller's representative, vice versa. Thank you very much. I hope you have been well educated by this lady, and you read the full corporate offer on Facebook. Facebook is the fast growing site. You can search on Facebook any available stock, any available products. YouTube, you can see this lady. There is no such broker explaining to you like this. I am the only one, because when you sell the product, you should know the product knowledge. I know the product knowledge because I've been in marketing for a number of years. I've been in marketing for 36 years. Buying and selling exactly the same. Yeah. So I hope I would wait for you to come on Skype, and I will wait for you, and I will reserve these 3 tons in Bamako. Thank you very much.